Hi everyone, I'm Selena and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to go over my 2025 reading journal. I have completed it and I have not filled anything out for the month of January or February, but I am excited to show you guys all of the spreads I've created and show you the products I used and just give you some inspiration and ideas in case anyone wanted to start their own. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is my 2025 reading journal. And I got this journal from Archer and Olive, and I actually used it last year. But as you can see, I didn't use all of it, so I decided to use the second half for 2024. So let's get into it. So this was my Songs of the Year from 2024, which I did not finish that, but this is my cover. I did decide to do everything journal because I plan to use this journal for more than just my reading spreads. But for today's video, we're just going to show you the reading spreads I've created so far. Okay, so first we have my 2025 goals for reading and YouTube. I want to post 100 videos on YouTube. And then I have my star rating here, which I mentioned in my previous video, how I rate my books from 1 to 5 stars. Then these are my reading goal squares. So every time I read a book, I will color in this square. I have yet to fill out anything for January or February. But I do plan to post little updates as the year goes on and how beautiful this will look when it's all filled out. Then I have my reading log spread. So here I'll write the title of the book, the dates I read it, and then the star rating here. And I tend to put in little stickers there for the star rating. Then I have my genre tracker. So I have the most popular genres that I read here. And then each month I'll put a number in of how many I read for that month. And then I will calculate the totals here at the end of the year. And then I have my yearly statistics page. So each month, how many books I read, pages, books I read that I owned or that I borrowed, books that I hauled that month. So how many books I bought that month, how many books I got rid of that month, how many books I DNF'd, the gender. I'd like to keep track of what gender I'm reading to see what's the most popular. And then how many books I read to my kids that month. So in this spread, I have my 2025 book of the year. So each month I'll put in my favorite book of that year and then they'll battle it out to see what my top book of the year is. So I decided to mix around the months because last year I had books that I loved and I was reading them like back to back. January, February, I had a really good book. So I decided to just spread out the months around and then have them battle it out to get to my favorite book of the year. Okay, and this page is for anticipated releases. So I can keep track of what books are coming out in what month that I'm planning on buying or the books that I've already pre-ordered. And then these are books acquired in 2025. So any books I've bought in or books I've gifted, I'll put the title of the book I bought, how much it cost and where it came from, or if somebody gifted it to me and then who gave it to me. So I decided to put like a few pages for that. But I don't plan on buying definitely as many books as I did last year and really getting through my TBR this year. Next page I have is my series/duologies tracker. It's hard to kind of tell how I wrote that here with this type of pattern paper. But the series that I'm in the middle of right now is Fourth Wing, The Summer I Turned Pretty, Dreamland Billionaires, Magnolia Parks, Twisted Love, and Bridgerton. I just haven't filled out the little squares of the books I've already read in that series. Then I have my physical TBR tracker. So these are all the books on my bookshelf that I own but have not read. So then I wrote in the title and the author, and then once I read it, I'll check the little box here. Or if I decide to just get rid of it, I might just do like an X instead, saying that I got rid of it and I didn't end up reading it. But I obviously have a lot of books on my shelf. So, and then I left some space for any new books that I get. Then I have my 25 books I want to read in 2025. And this is a mix of books I have on my shelf that I've really been wanting to get to and new releases. So when I read any of the following books, I will just go ahead and color in the spine here and see if hopefully I can get through all of them this year. Another reading challenge I have is the alphabet reading challenge. So when I read a book that starts with that letter, I'll just go ahead and put the title there in that section. And then I have the 50 States Challenge. I literally did one book for this challenge last year. And but basically, as you can see, when I read a book from that state, I'll go ahead and put the sticker in. Yes, I still need to put Hawaii here, which I do plan to just draw in Hawaii and then add the little sticker if I read a book from that state. And then to keep track of the books, when I read a book from that state, I will check it off and then write the title here. And then that's it. And then I have my monthly wrap-ups, which I have yet to get to. But that is it for my reading journal spreads. Like I said, I used an Archer and Olive reading journal. And then other supplies that I used were these Micron pens. I got a set. I think I'm missing a few right now. But the different numbers are for the different size of the tips. So I ended up using all of them in the reading journal. I also used these washi tape stickers that I also got from Archer and Olive. I also used stencils that I just got off of Amazon. And for the second year in a row, I'm using these star tracker stickers from Alicia Marksit on Etsy. And I really loved them. And I think I'm also going to get she has the spicy stickers as well to rate how spicy a book was. And I thought that was really cute. And then aside from like stickers that I've gotten in packs from Amazon or gifts and things like that, I also use these alphabet number stamps with this little stamp pad here. And I really like to use those for like the title pages and things like that, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, and that is all for today's video in my reading journal. If you like any of the spreads or you plan on using any of these in your own journal, let me know. Or if you want a little bit more insight to create your own reading journal, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see everyone in the next video. Bye!